innovative content, global audience.
Welcome to SRTV Studio, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. You're currently watching the show, The Extra Ordinaries. My name is Patience OKOSUN, and today I'm bringing you live. I'm bringing a program, The Extra Ordinaries. I could remember last time I came here on the show, I made a statement that the show, The Extraordinaries, is one of my favorite shows because I come here every Tuesdays to talk about extraordinary people, extraordinary things happening around us. So today, before I dive into the person we'll be talking about today on the show, first of all, I know you want to know more about the show, what the show is about. We talk about NGOs, like NGOs, foundations, people that take care of old people, women that does men kind of job. Things are not really ordinary that are happening around us. That's what we come here to discuss about, to motivate each other on this extraordinary things. Now, not everybody has the capability to do extraordinary things. So it's okay that we come here to celebrate people that does these things on our behalf. So today we'll be talking about humanitarian acts, and then we'll pick one of our Nigerian citizens who actually is into this humanitarian act. Humanitarian act means charitable things we do around us. It could be you, it could be me, it could be any of the celebrities. If you know anybody that does extraordinary things, that is into this humanitarian act, or that does charitable things, you can do well to drop it in our section. I'll pick it up and talk about them. When I talk about humanitarianism, what do I actually mean? Before the end of the show today, I'll bring in a guest that will talk more on these humanitarian actions that people do, tell us the challenges, and encourage people that are into this act. So before I proceed, I was talking about the humanitarian things people do. What kind of work does humanitarian do? Now, a humanitarian is a person who expresses concern for others while promoting human welfare. Now, there are people out there who are ready to put themselves to save other people, to see that other persons are living well, to see that people are happy. These are people that give themselves selflessly to humanitarian actions. So humanitarian may be a volunteer. Now, actually, you can just volunteer to do it without being employed by any NGO or any organization. You just want to do it free will, and or a paid employee who works on global issues and challenge, such as food or water, such as shortage. Now, there are people who go out there to share food. I see it a lot. I see people go out there with bag of rice, indomie, a lot of provision, gallon of water, bag of pure water to share to people out there who are in need of these things, or malnutrition, environmental disaster, political unrest, and healthcare emergencies. I see them on the street a lot, giving vaccines to people for free. These are charitable actions. These are humanitarian actions that we're here to talk about today. And then, what is the impact of humanitarianism? What is the impact? Humanitarian aid, whether in kind or cash transfer, actually it can be in kind, or you can actually give somebody money to take care of it in need, a pressing need or something, and can have a significant economic impact, potential positive effects, including stimulating demand, supporting regeneration of local businesses, job creation, and increased tax revenue for government. These are the impacts of humanitarian acts in Nigeria, in our country today. What is humanitarian crisis in Nigeria? Talking about the crisis in Northeast, let's take a look at all the issues, all the insecurity issues happening around Nigeria today. We hear about how people are fleeing away from their homes. The crisis in Northeast Nigeria continues undebatable in 2023. Of course, we know this is 2020, with an estimated 8.3 million people in urgent need of humanitarian assistance. Over 80% are women and children. Food insecurity is felt painfully across the region, with 4.4 million people facing hunger this lean season. Now you can see how people are fleeing away from their home. If you go out there, you see most of them under the bridge, on the street, homeless, looking for where to sleep, looking for what to eat because of the condition of our country today. It's actually painful. We need more of this humanitarian people to come out to talk about it, to come out and share what they have. Now, you don't necessarily need to have enough. You don't need a whole bunch. You don't necessarily need to be under an organization. It could just be you trying to reach out to people out there. This is actually a very, very extraordinary action. And this is things we come here. These are things we come here to talk about. You cannot go unseen. Once you know anyone who has been helpful in your community, who has been doing things like this around you, you feel this person needs to be appreciated, do well, just drop it under the comment section. I will definitely see it and pick it up, know more about this person or or what you want me to talk about, and I will definitely come here to talk about it. So today I'm talking about one of our humanitarian, a philanthropist. Actually, I love her so much. People really talk about her. We will be using her to cite an example today, to applaud her for her good deeds so far. I'm talking about no other person but Our Lady Tonto Dike. And Tonto Dike, I'll start from her personal life, then we'll go down to the Tonto Dike Foundation to see how far she has really impacted, she has really helped people, she has really changed lives with her action. Now, Tonto Dike was born into a family of 7 and is the third of 5 children. Her family is from Obiakpo, a local government in Rivers State, and is of Ikwe descent. At age 3, she lost her mother and was raised by her stepmother, who has 2 children. Dike studied petrochemical engineering at Rivers State University of Science and Technology. Her traditional marriage to Oladuni Chochi was held in August 2015. In February 2016, Dike gave birth to son. And however, since then, the couples are divorced. Actually, Dike actually got married, and she's actually doing well. She lost her mother at the age of 3, and that's actually a big one. I feel that should be her motivation why she has done this. She has actually passed through a lot, so she knows what it means for children to be motherless and for people to be homeless. We applaud her. So let's move down quickly to her foundation before I bring in my guest today. And then the Tonto Dike Foundation. The Tonto Dike Foundation is a non-governmental organization founded by the popular talented African actress, screen goddess, and musician Miss Tonto Dike. The Tonto Dike Foundation is partnering with schools, hospitals, motherless babies' homes, clinics, therapy counselors, mosques, churches, government ministries, government agencies, and well-meaning Nigerians and other NGOs, charity foundations who want to make positive impact in our country. She has a lot of people, a lot of organizations, a lot of even church and mosque. She partners with them to tell you she's not being biased, she's not impartial. She carries everybody along. After attaining huge success in the Nollywood film industry, Miss Tonto Dike is finally doing something she always wanted to do ever since she was growing up, which is about touching as much lives as possible and giving back to the society that has shown her so much love in her career, making her one of the most bankable actresses in Africa. Yes, I love the fact that she has always wanted to do this, even despite the fact that she lost her mom at a very tender age. This is something she has always wanted to do, and glory, she's actually doing it. She has been changing lives. If you go online, search for Tonto Dike Foundation, you get to see a lot that she has done. And funny enough, people get to throw at this lady a lot. I follow her on social media. I follow her. I love her lifestyle. She has this charisma I love so much. And then I see people throw at her a lot, but she's unshakable. I call her unshakable, and she's always strong. She's firm. She's into politics, she's into acting, she's versatile, she's somebody that is strong-willed. When she wants to do something, she does it. And these are people I look up to. I call them role model. I feel we should look look up to them and see what they are doing. As a woman, she was not limited in a country like Nigeria, African country, with the mentality that women belongs to the kitchen. But then she's out there doing what she really wants to do. She's focusing on giving support to young girls who has been either raped, molested, or assaulted. Some of these girls end up pregnant and rejected by their families because of their unfortunate situation, which leaves them stigmatized in the society. Yes, of course, I've seen a lot of girls on the street who are living, I think they're squatting with men. They're squatting with men because their parents chased them out of the house. Or probably, unfortunately, they got pregnant out of wedlock, and then you just find out that parents just throw them out. Go and meet that person that got you pregnant. Go and meet whoever. Go and stay wherever you want to stay. But then this Turn to Decay Foundation is there. She's not supporting immoral acts actually, but then she's standing up for them. If you throw them out there, where would they go to? Who would they fall on? Who would they lean on? So that's why we have an organization such as the Turn to Decay Foundation, to see that girls are not left stranded, girls are not left hopeless out there. And then the Turn to Decay Foundation gives hope to such young girls by providing help to them through our partners depending on their individual cases. We support them during antenatal and postnatal period. We mentor these young women so they can fit into the society again with a new sense of belonging, and giving them a second chance in life to be great. Actually, that's a nice one. I'm talking about the Turn to Decay Foundation. We also help those young mothers to take care of their kids by placing the kid into special homes. We support their upkeep, feeding, education, and anything a child will need to become great. And most of all, we give them shelter and security. Very, very important. Now, we know how the country is. I feel like it's a man word for an organization like this to see that women are okay. Women are doing fine. Most men out there, once they get a girl, I've seen a lot of cases, they tend to reject it, tell you I'm not the owner, I'm not the father of the child. They just leave the lady or the woman hopeless out there, helpless. Then the Turn to Decay Foundation is out there to see that these women pass through the normal procedures, give birth to that child, and the child gets all they need to be great. Actually, it's not really easy. These are extraordinary. Normally, you and I would just look at it. Some of us would just throw shade on them, but taking it further. That's coming out of the ordinary to the extraordinary. That's where you see people who say, oh, this is actually not fair. Let me help you. I'll see that you go through your antenatal, your postnatal, you give birth to your child, and your child gets everything: education, shelter, security, everything the child needs to be great. Is actually an extraordinary thing to talk about. Our foundation also plans to cater for pregnant and nursing mothers and have been displaced due to flood and insurgency in some areas of Nigeria. We are working with government and relevant body for us to be able to send relief materials and provide shelter and medical help to the affected nursing mother and pregnant women in these areas. It's a nice one. The Turn to Decay Foundation is not limited to Nigeria and Nigerians. Actually, it's not limited. It's not only for Nigerians. It's what is going outside, not just Nigeria. I think I love the Turn to Decay Foundation. You need to know more about it. Go online, search for Turn to Decay Foundation, and see what this woman is doing to change life out there. And then we have taken part in providing help by enrolling them back to school and giving them a chance to learn different crafts, to help them become independent, to motherless babies, rape victims in Liberia, where we partnered with the Liberian government and Monaco Foundation. And this is actually a nice one. Now in Nigeria, especially, not just Nigeria, I feel in Africa, once a lady is raped, they don't want to know how, they just find a way to place it on the girl. It's either they tag it that she was in this, she was dressed improperly, or probably something, or I've heard an issue like that. They tend to tell the girl, why did you even go to the guy's house, why did you visit the guy, and then everything they just throw it on the girl. They don't tend to see the how do I say this? They don't tend to see the guy's faults. Yes, they only see the woman's fault. They find every means to put all the blame on the woman. And then the Tonto DK Foundation is out there to see that women are safe from all these things. Yes, to see that women are fine, to see that even if they go through all this, they can still stand again, they can still rise again, and then be independent. You see, like I read earlier, she tends to teach them crafts so they can learn something with their hand and then stand on their own and not just depend on her all through. There will be a time where they will come out of that foundation and be on their own. This is actually a nice one. We hope to contribute, give help, and be able to assist by giving hope to the hopeless. Actually, this is a good one coming from. In the past, the Tonto DK Foundation has given scholarship to at least 10 students in different schools in Lagos. This is a promise I made to God, and together we can make this happen. Thanks for your support and love, Tonto DK Foundation. This is coming from Tonto, I believe. She said this is a promise she has made to God probably once in her life. Maybe when she was going through all those stress without her mother, she was just on her own. She made this vow. I'm just guessing it could be, when you're in so much distress, that's when we make a lot of promises, and that's when we make a lot of vows. I can tell that so many of us out there have made vows that God bless me with this and I will do this for you. If you give me this, I will do this for you. At the end of the day, God gives you that thing. What about the other one? You promise God? Most of us have actually broken our vows to God, but she had said this is something, a promise she had made to God, to see that she changed lives, to see that she impacts, to see that she changed, she helped, and she's actually doing it today. She got the money, she got everything she wanted, and she kept her word. This is a loving one. This is people we need to look up to. These are people that are doing extraordinary things out there. There's so many photos I've seen, so many videos I see where she's giving out clothes, she's giving out food stuff, she's giving out a lot of material. She's even carrying a lot of helpless people. She plays with them a lot. She's so jovial. She doesn't discriminate. She goes out there, she sits with them, she eats with them. She's very, very open. I think I love her, and I think these are people we need to talk about in the country. We have to see with their work and talk about it, and not give blind eyes to it. People are out there. A lot of people like Tonto DK are out there doing such great things, but then they are not seen. They are not being appreciated. I feel there's a need. They should be talked about, and that's why I tag this show one of my favorites, because I go around to check to see people that are doing extraordinary things, people that are helping the old women, the old ones out there. There are people out there, there are young people out there. When you see them, they just put it upon themselves, they just carry it upon themselves to take care of older people, which is actually not easy. It's not easy to stay with an old person whom cannot stand up on her own. She cannot use the restroom on her own. She cannot wear her clothes on her own. She cannot eat on her own. But then you put it upon yourself. This is not your grandma. This is not your mom. This is just a total stranger to you. But then you carry it upon yourself to see that these people are doing well and okay. These are extraordinary things we need to talk about. That's why this show is here today. And then coming from the Tonto DK Foundation, a lot of people made so many comments. Go on with your good work. God will see you through. Amen. God will definitely see you through. God richly bless you. God bless you, man. More grace. A lot of people have said a whole lot of things. Nice one, Tonto. You have started this foundation, grace to run through, receive in Jesus. Yes, actually, amen. We thank God that people like Tonto DK still exist. Yes, the people like Tonto DK are actually out there. There are many of them out there. Despite the whole drama happening in the country right now, despite everything where they say the country is about to pack up, which some people are saying the country is about to pack up. But then, in as much as we're facing a lot of crises like this, we're facing a lot of challenges, there are still people out there who are going around doing good. Yes, they are good. They're still going around doing good. They give the little, they give their clothes, they give their shoes, they have two, they'll give one. They have two, they give one. If you have just two, you give one to a helpless person, to somebody in need. There are still people out there, and those are the people we talk about in this show today. As time goes on, we visit some organizations, NGOs, we get to talk to them, we get to know their challenges. But before the end of this program today, I will bring in somebody that will tell us more on this humanitarian act and the challenges they face, and then encourage people out there who wants to go into it. I know you want to start it. You might be someone watching me right now and say, Pat, I really want to help people, but then I don't have, or I don't know where to start from, or I need an NGO to belong to. But then we'll talk more about that as time goes on. And then say, I really love you for taking care of these children. God bless you. A whole lot of comments for Tonto Dike Foundation. Congratulations to Tonto Dike Foundation. Tonto Charity Dike is a Nigerian actress, which I've said earlier, singer, songwriter, humanitarian. On 27th August 2000, Tonto Dike set up her foundation. Actually, she set up her foundation in 2000, the Tonto Dike Foundation. The Tonto Dike Foundation was established with a clear vision and passion for making life better for all displaced and underprivileged women, girls, youth, and children in Africa, irrespective of their political, religious, and cultural differences. It is also aimed at organizing regular sensitization program and symposium discussion that will bring sanity and civility to the Black race. By taking issues that affect women, gender issues, rape, empowerment, climate change, and child rights. Today on the show, we're talking about the Tonto Dike Foundation. So far, I've talked about all she does, and don't forget, her foundation is not limited to just Nigerians alone. She talked about the work she has done in Liberia, a whole lot of things. And Tonto Dike is one powerful woman. We need to really applaud her for her good deeds. I'll quickly go on a quick break, and when I come back on the show, I'll bring in my guests. We'll talk a little more on the humanitarian actions. And don't go anywhere, stay with me. I'll be right back.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 78.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or plus 234-814-358-2856.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London, a wonderful blend of entertainment, business and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV, who takes the crown.
Break. Actually, before we went on the break, we were talking about the Tonto Dike Foundation. This is the Extraordinaries, where we talk about extraordinary things happening in our country, in our community today. Today, we decided to talk about the Tonto Dike Foundation. Before that break, I promised to come in with a guest, which we already have with us. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Hello, can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm fine. Please, can you be more audible? Please speak out so we can hear you clearly.
All right.
Okay, sir. I'm actually on the phone with Mr. Ogbodo Chidebere, CEO of Postfold Global Limited. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. So we're talking about, I believe you're following us on the show. We're talking about humanitarian acts. What do you have to say about those people that go out there to do this charitable work?
Well, actually, if you ask me, I would tell you that humanitarian work is a work that everybody is involved in, no matter how small it is.
Yeah.
So some people are coming up to take the responsibility of ushering the humanitarians, but actually we all are both humanitarian. We are meant to help each other, not hurt each other. People would have not to go to one of them, such as NGOs, CSOs, and the people we are not seen as humanitarian. Because they are the one that came out to ensure that
To carry it upon them, yes.
different challenges, places that are having crisis, and they get things to move on with. But in a nutshell, we all are born humanitarian.
We all are humanitarians. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. What kind of things? What do you think I can do? You said we all are humanitarians. Can you hear me, sir? Okay. I think we have a bit of network issue. Hello, can you hear me, sir? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Can you just list one or two things you think people do out there? Since you said everybody are humanitarians, list one or two things. Okay, I think we have a network issue right there. Do well to call the guest back on the show. But before the issue, he said something that actually triggered me. He said, everybody are humanitarian. Everybody do help somebody. Do you believe that everybody are humanitarian? You see, everybody actually have the mind, the heart to help, to assist others out there. Well, and that's actually food for thought, actually. But then there are some persons that took it upon themselves, that carried it upon their shoulder, that they will not just be just a giver. They want to go out there and touch large souls. They want to go out there and impact massively, not just the little. Actually, yes, it's okay that we give the little we have, but there are people out there who goes out there to touch larger souls massively. This is actually a good one. We have a bit of network issue. If I can get our guest back on the show, I'll definitely bring him back on the show. But before then, let's talk more on this humanitarian actions. What are the challenges they pass through? There are people out there that say, I want to help, but some persons will think I'm doing over sabi. I think I mentioned this. This is a Nigeria common language. When you go out there, say she just a show up, or she just wants to prove what I don't know. Actually, we have our guest back calling. Let's hear what he has to say. Hello, Mr. Chidebe, can you hear me? Oh, okay. I think we're having a bit of network issue. Hello, can you hear me, sir? Hello. Has actually tried calling back. Okay, then let's move forward. Let's quickly move forward to call the show a wrap for today. Like I was saying, what are some of these humanitarian actions people do? Donating blood. When you go to the hospital, you find out that people are losing blood on daily basis. Now, when you just go to the hospital and donate blood. These are charitable work. You just go there for free. You're not being paid. And you just go there and drop it. Who knows whose life your blood would save? That's actually a big one, and worth celebrating, worth talking about. And then raising funds for family in need. You go out there, you see a lot of family on the street looking for where to sleep, what to eat, what to wear, and they are just homeless, helpless, and they need you. They need you and I to survive. Actually, voluntary at an animal rescue organization. Now, people just go out there to help people who train animals are also living things. If you ask me, they need you and I to survive. So you just volunteer to see that, you want to see that these animals are safe, these animals are okay. It's actually a big one. Those are some of the examples of things we do, things you do that makes you a humanitarian. Actually, making weekly donation to the local food pantry. Now you just go there and drop what you have. I go to some homes and I see excess food. I just see people throwing food away. It's actually a very bad one. You cannot throw food away when people are on the street looking for food. If you cannot eat that food, package it. One meat, make sure it's not spoiled. Actually, one meat is something that you can eat. Anybody else can eat it. Not spoiled food. One meat, arrange it, package it, and take it to the street. Give it to those people. They will pray for you. Their prayer goes a long way. Those people like that, once they open their mouths and pray for you, it goes a long way. So why throw the food away? Why throw the clothes? I see people burning clothes. They say their clothes is too much. They want to burn. So why are you burning it? You can fold it, iron it, wash it, take it to the street and give it to those people in need of those things. You don't need to burn. You don't need to throw them away. People are out there looking for those things, and once you just waste it, it's actually a sin. Is a very big sin. So these are some of the examples of some humanitarian actions people should do. Visiting an elderly person in a nursing home or hospital, I've said that earlier. Go to the hospital, visit elderly people. They need you and I. Some of these elderly people do not have children or grandchildren. Some of them are just on their own and they need people around them. Even if they have children, they might not be close and they need you that you're close to help. So you help out there. Delivering meals to family in need in your community, around your community. Go around, see what people need, give them food. What is the advantage of humanitarians? Humanitarian actions save lives. I've said that earlier. When you go to the hospital, you can save a life, alleviates suffering, and maintains human dignity following conflicts, shocks, and natural disaster. Now, the natural disaster, flood can actually sweep away people's home. Flood can do a lot of things, and then they just end up on the streets. Now, this your humanitarian action can save them from being stranded, from being hopeless and helpless on the street, to prevent and alleviate suffering wherever it may be found, to protect life and health, and to ensure respect for the human beings, impartiality. Now, people are of this opinion that if she's not from which state to lie, I'm an Edo girl. Okay, let me use myself for an example. I'm an Edo girl and I want to help somebody out there. I say because the person is not from Edo state, I won't help. That's you not being fair. You're being impartial and will not tag your acts as being humanitarian. Once you want to help somebody, you want to help the person regardless of the person's color, complexion, ethnicity, religion, or belief. Regardless, you just want to see that that person is safe and that person is fine. That it being impartial, to carry out humanitarian action without discrimination, to relieve suffering, giving priority to the most urgent cases of distress. These are humanitarian impact or functions of humanitarianism. People want to see more of these on the streets. You want to go out there. There is nothing too big to give and there is nothing too small to give. Once you want to give cheerfully, give happily. Do not give grudgingly, give happily, and just don't expect anything from that person in return. Just leave it. Just give and be happy. Don't say because I gave you today, tomorrow you give me. No, you give and just be a cheerful giver. Just go out there. There are a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, a lot of politicians, a lot of people, ordinary people like I and you on the street who does things like this. Now, for the ordinary people, you want me to talk about them, like I said earlier, you can just do what to drop it in the comment section. I will pick it up. I will make research and I will get more information about that person. And definitely we come here. You can join me in the studio. Let's talk about this person or whoever you want us to talk about. Join me in the studio. Just drop it under the comment section. Tell me, Patience, I want to join you in the studio. There is this man in my street who has really been of a great impact to every one of us. I want us to talk about him. I want us to celebrate him. Fine. Of course, we'll definitely pick it up and we'll come here to talk about such people. These are humanitarian actions. You have been on the show, the Extra Ordinaries, where we come here to talk about extraordinary people, not just humanitarians, not just philanthropists. We talk about other people, men that does women. I saw a woman doing mechanic. You know, these things are not ordinary. People tend to laugh at her. Why are you doing mechanic work? This work belongs to man. But then she's doing it and she's doing it well. This is extraordinary. You see them driving taxi. Women now drive cars on the road, picking people along, and they feel like this work just belong to men. You see men that mix women. These are extraordinary things. People that have just one hand, but yet they are doing great. They are people that are joined together, then they are doing great. There are a lot of things, a lot of extraordinary things happening in the world. That's all what we come in the show to talk about every Tuesdays by 3 p.m. So today I have successfully talked about Our Lady Tonto Dike's Foundation. To know more, you can go down to her page, go to Google, download, browse it, and then get to read more. If you want to join her foundation in doing great and mighty, or you want to be like her, you can read more and see how she started and where she is today. So we have a connection issue reaching out to our guest for the show today. But if there is one thing I picked from him, which I want you to also pick, is that he said that everybody are humanitarians, because one way or the other, you must have helped someone, you must have cared for somebody, and therefore that makes you a humanitarian. Actually, you are humanitarian. Nothing should limit you. Nothing should break that that passion you have to help people. Despite no matter whatever they say, keep moving, keep helping, don't stop. That's what I will say to you on the show today. My name is Patience OKOSUN, and you have been on the Extra Ordinaries, and today we spoke about 20 Decades Foundation. I will see you again next week with another extraordinary activity happening around us. Do well to drop your comment, share, like our page. A lot of things are happening, a lot of entertainment, a lot of news, a lot of stories is going on here. You wouldn't want to miss any of it. So do well to share, tell a friend to like, come join you while we do this together. Thank you for staying with me today. I'll come your way again next week on the same show. Do have a nice day and stay safe out there. Bye for now.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition